Good evening, Central Indiana, and welcome to Monday Music Hour, live from JTH Construction Studio. How you doing, Beth?
Doing all right. How are you?
Rob?
Peachy.
Mayor Costin, how you doing, sir?
Fantastic.
Corey on the fifth mic.
I'm down here. I'm right here. Can't see me.
Can't see me.
Okay, it's hot. I just gotta say it right. It's pretty warm outside.
Yeah.
I was outside today, wore short sleeve, had to go to football practice a while ago. Went home, got cleaned up a little bit, and I said, wife goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm putting my jacket on. Why? I said, because it's always freezing in here.
Are you cold?
It does feel pretty good.
It feels good.
It feels great.
Are you cold?
I mean,
I'm right in the line.
She just walked in.
No,
Rob
that's
gets
true.
American Basement Solutions, 1-877-409-2837. Fathom Real Estate, Teresa Messmer. Hello, Teresa. Good timing. 765-341-8911. Drink the Creek, second weekend will be coming this weekend with Resurrection and Fancy Sauce.
Big weekend.
Come
Come tickets, because there's a bunch of people coming.
Come out there and join us this weekend. We will all be out there. Glen Boys Lawn Care, 765-315-9656. Findhelp.org, that is Judge Williams' group. Get on there. It's money problems, domestic issues. Get on there and search around. It's a good site. Wayman's Furniture, Appliance, and Mattress, 765-342-4339. Stop in there and tell Mark we said, hey, we got to get him on. I like Mark. Wayman's.
Yeah, I like Mark.
Mark's a good dude. You like him? You put up with him?
Yeah,
I'm going to get him and you in here and let you guys go back and forth.
Fun.
Yeah. Wellspring, Mr. Bob Goodrum, 765-346-6661. And, of course, Stid's Comfort System, which I am enjoying right now as the cool air blows down the back of my shirt, 765-346-0195. Doing their best to keep Rob cold all summer long.
Yes. Nice.
I think that's...
winter.
And winter.
Winter.
No, he melted
And
off.
fall. And spring.
What do we got? Everything?
Oh, yeah, go down there.
Someone's...
It's my daughter.
That's Mackenzie. Hello, PJ. All right. Honky tonk, badonk, flash mob tomorrow at the courthouse, 6:30. Come show Trace how excited we are to see he's coming to town.
Hopefully we get a lot of people down there. We sent out emails, text.
Got mine?
Did you gonna come down and do the honky tonk badonky donk dance?
I think he should.
I think it'd be worth the price of
I
admission.
think he should.
I'm trying to think what I've got going on tomorrow night.
Yeah, there you go.
How can I get out of this one?
It's gonna go viral, we hope.
Yeah.
I only have one thing left to do. Ladies and gentlemen, voice of Money Music Hour, Mr. Rob Helms.
Well, good evening, everyone. A little bit different show tonight. Mayor Costin will be doing the singing tonight.
All right.
You just lost a viewer.
I'll be playing the instrument then.
Yeah. No, we've got some announcements that we're pretty proud of, and we're happy to announce. We've been waiting, had to get all of our, I guess I'll say, ducks in a row, so we could make this announcement. Mayor Costin, I'm going to let you lead on this first one on September 15th.
Well, you came into the office, and you and Michelle Keller wanted to do something special for the Bicentennial.
Yep.
As everyone knows, the county is celebrating 200 years this year, and so the city will be also. And Michelle wanted to have a Bicentennial, and again, I'm going to say gala. Some say gala. It's depending on which side of the creek you were raised on.
Crick.
But it is a black tie event that's going to be at the Brick House on Main Street. It's going to be on September the 15th at 6 o'clock. We are limiting to 100 people. Tickets will be $100 per couple.
No,
I'm sorry, $100 per person. I just seen if you're awake over there, Rob. I know you like that cool air coming on you.
I'm awake.
It's almost his bedtime though, so we got to step it up.
But there will be a cocktail hour, a plated dinner, and then Don Adams is going to talk a little bit about what the county has planned for their bicentennial. Most of their celebration will be a week after the city's. The city is going to celebrate September the 17th. Our goal is to have the music venue complete by then, and that's where we're going to be having all the performances from. But the county will be celebrating the week after that up at Waverly Park. So Don's going to talk a little bit about what they've got going on. I will elaborate a little bit about what we have going on. We have the Southside Jazzers that are going to be there playing jazz music while we eat. And then hopefully we should be done by 9 o'clock. Not a long evening,
They get
But
a
a
commemorative
very
gift
important-
also, right?
Pardon me?
Each person will get a commemorative gift.
Yes, there's a commemorative coin that's going to be given to each one for the 200-year celebration.
Now, if you're wondering, we won't get to see the next one unless you're making a stone or something. So this isn't like,
This is a once-in-a-lifetime event.
And if you
Well, that's kind of disheartening. You know,
No, I'm just saying.
Blessing.
I was like, well, you
But I
know.
mean,
That's
you gotta get
honestly
real
right.
about
Well,
it.
we joke, but there could have been somebody here for the 100-year celebration that
Yes.
could have been just born.
Yeah.
But I don't. Ruth Rusi could have been one because Ruth was 103 or 4, I think, when she passed.
Somewhere in that
Yeah.
area.
Mhm.
So there may be.
Wowzer.
So if someone knows of someone that,
Over the
It's
century
over
mark.
100.
Yeah.
let us know. We need to give them special recognition on that day.
So the you'll get the dinner, you get the, and it is black tie event. You get the commemorative gift. But the one thing that really striked all this, so Mayor Costin, this was your idea, or you or Max or whoever when we were having these meetings, is the scholarships that we're going to give.
We're going to reach out to all the schools, public schools, home schools, private schools here in the county, and to every senior the next school year, starting in August.
Yep.
We will have a contest, an essay contest, anywhere from 1,000 to 1,200 words. The theme hasn't been decided yet on what we're going to ask the students to write about, but we will have a committee that will read all of the essays, and then we'll select a winner. The winner will receive a scholarship of $2,022 for 2022.
Cool.
Second place winner will get $1,822, 1822. So this is a way we can fund
That's
this
fantastic.
event and these 2 scholarships and have a lot of fun that evening.
So the dinner or the gala or gala, that's what's going to help pay for this, the profits and stuff. And it's going to be a to-do thing. And I think it's kind of cool. Not everybody can do this, but if you can get on board and come to this event, I think it's going to be awesome.
Well, I really appreciate Michelle getting on board and coming forward with this idea. And she's the one that's kind of taking the bull by the horns and going with it. So appreciate that.
And when I talked to her today, and I talked to you off air, we are going to allow, or she's going to allow, tickets are going to go on sale July 5th for the gala.
Okay.
July 5th. Because we won't have them printed and all that stuff in time. But if you want to reserve a table now, or not a table, a seat, a ticket, you can do that. And you got to go to Brickhouse on Main 128 at gmail.com. And if you want 2 tickets, 4 tickets, 6 tickets, but it's $100 per person, she'll reserve that. And I expect it to be sold out, just to be honest with you, probably before July 5th.
Well, it's just going to be a great evening. And as you said, you don't get once in a lifetime to celebrate a bicentennial. And I think the county's done a lot of great things. They've got a lot of great activities going on. And then the city's going to have ours on the 17th, which you've kind of put together all of the entertainment for that.
We're pumped about it. I am. I'm glad that RD Productions got to be involved in this, to be a part of our city of 200 years, which I love. To get to be a part of it, it's awesome. And then what we're going to do on September 17th, we're going to dedicate the new stage and celebrate the bicentennial of the city of Martinsville. That's our city. That's the
That's for the city.
celebration there. And that's going to be at the new stage down at 190,
Pike and Jefferson.
Yeah. So Pike and Jefferson Street, with the brand new stage and cover and all that good stuff. At 1 o'clock, we're going to have the community choir, community band, Natalie Coffin. We're going to have the 3rd and 4th grade. I talked to Kari Palma. They're in.
Great.
The 3rd and 4th grade honors choir will be there also. That will take us up to about 2:15, and that's when we'll have the ceremony where you'll dedicate the stage and do the whole bicentennial thing. And hopefully we'll have some other dignitaries there, which I know your office is lining that up.
Mr. Porter's looking into that at this time.
And then at 2:15, music goes all the way up till 9-ish. And
Wow.
At 2:30, Rose O'Neill, she's bringing her band. This is an acoustic. This is her new band that she's put together.
Really?
Yeah, she'll be on there. And at 3:30, I got the Wombly's Rock Orchestra. Now listen, folks, if you've never been out to Cedar Creek and heard these people, they are incredible.
They are.
They are off the chart. Then at 5 o'clock, we got Creedence Revive, which is a CCR tribute, which we had them at Cedar Creek before. Very, very good. And that's somewhat how this all came about. I had to move the Cedar Creek concert because we were already booked out there, and we moved it into here, and it's worked out for us very well. And then at 6:30, we got Barracuda, which is a Heart tribute, which we had at one of the fair concerts. And then we've got a country guy who is his new videos on CMT. He's going to be closer. Is Clayton Anderson. He's from the Bedford area, but he plays everywhere all around the country. Like right now, he's in Key West. And he's got, like I said, he's got a brand new video out on CMT called Show Me Your Fish. It's awesome. Clayton's a great guy, though. I've had him perform, and a lot of people, if you're a country person around here, you know him. So on this event, we've got a lot of different styles of music. Choirs and blues and rock and a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Fireworks, we were discussing. I don't know if that's we don't know about that yet.
We're still planning that, yes, we will have them
At the
at
end.
9 o'clock.
Now,
Or at the end.
food vendors. We'll have food vendors, beer and wine vendors, which Cedar Creek will be there. Downtown, we'll have a fenced-off area there. I've got inflatables coming for the kids.
Yay.
Now,
Is that Bouncers R Us?
yes, bouncers up. The food and the beer and wine is not free that day. But guess what else is? Everything else is that day. Thanks to the city and how they've handled the situation, getting all that done, it is free to the public. This concert will be in the dedication. All that music we just got done talking about, the inflatables, all that stuff will be free to the public.
It's a good deal.
I think it's going to be a great time to come celebrate and to look at the new venue area that
I can't
has
wait.
been worked on right now. You know, if you go down Pike Street, it looks like
Messy.
How
I walk by it every day.
I was saying, Rob, that's right in your backyard.
It is.
You know, how are they going to get this done by then? But the drawings we've seen is going to be fantastic. On the east side of the square, east side of Jefferson Street will be where the stage will be. Then on the west side, we'll have the beer and wine vendors and the inflatables, and there's going to be a grass area over there. So it should be a great, great asset for the city of Martinsville.
It's going to be fun.
It is.
It's going to be. Now, can we just clarify something?
What's that?
It is not the Rob Helm stage.
It's not?
It's just not.
He's looking right.
I didn't have nothing to
looking
do
right
with
at
that.
me.
I just got to clarify that. while we
I
got
need,
the mayor
I need
here.
to take that plaque out.
Go ahead and take it back.
Note to self: talk to Shields, not Rob Hell Memorial Stage.
Sharon Tiger wants to know, when is the concert? The concert is September 17th on a Saturday. And remember the key word, free. Just
Free.
like the free downtown summer concert series that's starting May 26th.
Oh, that'd be a little chilly, man.
May 26th, our first concert downtown Martinsville.
I
Stella Luna.
guarantee
Oh,
you,
it's going to be so much
I'll get
fun.
at least 10 people message me between now and then. How much does it cost to get into the free concert?
Yeah.
I guarantee it. I set it in stone.
But we're looking forward to all this, and we want to get the mayor. We've been holding it back, and we just didn't have everything right in a row. And now I feel like we're there, and there'll be a lot more details coming out about the scholarships and
Yes.
what the kids will have to write about to qualify
Yeah.
and all that good stuff.
And then what we'll do is once the committee decides the winners, I'm going to say probably mid-November, we'll go to that student school and make a big presentation for them. We thought about inviting them to the gala, but you know, if you invite somebody, then they kind of know, well, I must have won. And so seating is somewhat limited. So that's when we thought, okay, let's give them a little more time to get their essays completed, and let's go to their school and honor them there. So I look forward to doing that also.
I love it. Yeah.
I think it's great for our community. The whole thing is. So on September 15th will be the City of Martinsville, Morgan County, presenting the Bicentennial Gala, a black tie event. Now, not making fun of anybody or anything, Mayor Costin, the black tie event means that what? Go ahead.
Tux. That is a tux, and ladies will wear evening attire.
Now, Max said that a black suit could work too with a black tie.
I look good in a tux. I'm just saying. That's about the only thing I look good in. So
Especially when you spike your hair. You
I will have my hair cut. My hair's getting chopped in a month.
I want to go back. Sharon had asked about where the summer concerts were going to be. Rob, you want to address
They're
that?
going to be right there in front of 21 North. Right there in 21 North and
on Jefferson Street.
Yeah, on Jefferson Street. The stage will face north, and we'll have just Jefferson Street blocked off between Morgan and Washington.
And the square, the inside of the square will be occupied with the cruise in.
Yeah, so we should have a good time downtown.
Yeah.
I'm frantically searching. I don't know
Searching for.
the football team schedule here in town because I just was like, we're on a Saturday. Wouldn't that be neat if homecoming was Friday the 16th and then people can stay here in town?
I think our homecoming's normally later than that, isn't it?
I'm not sure. I haven't.
September, October.
I haven't looked. I couldn't say.
Into October's playoffs. There's only
it's
4
gonna be
weeks.
close to that.
Yeah, it's going to be right in that area.
But back to the gala, the black tie event. It'll be $100 per person. Tickets go on sale July 5th. But if you want to reserve tickets before then, Michelle Keller is the one that you will have to contact, and you can contact her at Brick House on Main 128 at gmail.com. She will take the reservations and hold those tickets for you. Then when the tickets are made and stuff, on July 5th, she'll get them to you.
Okay.
And these tickets aren't going to go. They're going to go quick.
Well, they should.
So
because,
if you went in
this is
there,
once in a lifetime thing that we're trying to pull off here.
And I think the coin that the county bicentennial committee has come up with that'll be an item you'll want to pass down to your kids,
Keepsake.
to your grandkids. That'll be something very, very unique.
And like I say, there'll be 2 scholarships that will be given out to seniors. There's more information about that coming. September 17th will be the actual bicentennial celebration for the city of Martinsville and our new stage dedication, which will be downtown. At 1 o'clock, we'll have our community band, the choir, Natalie Coffin, 3rd and 4th grade honors choir, which I think is pretty cool.
Well, you know, and this is probably the first time since 2020 that they've been able to come out and do any kind of performance.
Well, because we've asked them to sing on our
Christmas
thing. They wasn't able to do it. Now they're going to, which is great. And then we'll have our ceremony, and at 2:30, Rose O'Neill will take the stage. 3:30, the Wombly's Rock Orchestra. 5 o'clock, the CCR tribute, Creedence Revived. A Heart tribute called Barracuda. And then country artist Clayton Anderson will close the show. And like I said, we're working on the fireworks. We'll know more about that sooner, but that's our goal is to have fireworks at the end, but got to work some details out on that.
how much is this? How much does it cost to get into that event?
Free.
Okay.
Free.
It'll be a
on
test
September
later.
17th.
Be a test
Don't get the
later.
date. Don't get,
The only thing you might want to bring is a chair.
you'll need to bring your own chair.
That is
your own chair.
correct.
We don't have bleachers or none of that, but we'll tell you this. We're having video screens. I'm sorry. We're having video screens, big PA. I got it all coming. So you're going to be able to see it and hear it for a
good
while. Actually, I'm bringing the same screens for this concert that I have for the Trace Atkins concert.
Oh, wow.
Well, that'd be fantastic.
Those are huge.
Yeah. Yep. The guy.
Seth.
And I think the other thing that you've done, Rob, that I think is great is you've got the bounce house coming.
Bounce
for the
House
kids.
is coming from
Yeah.
Nick Sears, and they'll be down there. They'll be spread out down there somewhere and be free to the public. And there will be food and beer and wine available to people who want to buy it.
Hello, Seth.
It's going to be a fun time for the whole family, and
Yeah,
possibly fireworks at 9 o'clock. Correct?
We hope
We're
so.
looking into that.
Kevin or Beth, you guys want to touch on our Music
Sure.
Monday?
Yeah.
Not our Music Monday, our Star Search.
Star Search?
Oh, and speaking of Music Monday, next Monday we got Hannah Sexton coming on.
Mhm. That's going to be great. You're gonna,
That
Which
was
one's
best
Hannah?
You don't know her
find.
yet. I don't
Okay.
know.
Fine. You guys
Fine.
haven't been telling me anything anyway. This whole sheet's brand new to me, so I'll just sit here and shut up.
You ever know
is this your
It was a
first night?
surprise, Kevin. It was
He
a
wins a
surprise.
lot, doesn't
They
he,
don't
Corey?
tell me anything.
Yes.
Rob would be like, oh, never mind. I'll tell you later.
Because if we tell you we don't get to live here, we leave. Then all of a sudden you get a pop-up. Kevin's going live, and then Kevin raps about stuff that we told him not to talk about because there's
I
no
have
one here.
never.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just because you have trouble sleeping at night.
Right? It's not my fault.
Yeah.
I sleepwalk. I'm in here. Next thing you know, I'm talking about, Trace Atkins and stuff.
You know,
He honestly does not give me information early because
no, there's a reason.
he doesn't want me to tell.
tells everything.
I'm media. I've got to.
He does.
Truth in media.
Oh no, you don't.
You don't have to do all that. Big weekend out at Cedar Creek this week, also, folks. Then we'll let
Resurrection.
Beth tell about Star Search. Resurrection, a Journey tribute. Tickets are selling. Fancy Sauce will open 5 o'clock. Oh, really? You getting cold?
Keeping secrets, are we?
Yeah.
You have the list for Star Search?
Yes, right here. They're on here, Bethany, right there.
Oh, wow.
We'll be performing next
thought we
week.
printed that
or
off.
next time.
We did. I don't know where it's at.
It's-
But
Nice somewhere.
tickets for Cedar Creek, get them right now. Go to drinkatthecreek.com. We got Resurrection and Journey Tribute, a Journey Tribute this Saturday, along with Fancy Sauce. This will be their 5th year, and they've gotten bigger every single time. And they're such great guys. And we had him on the Zoom. Remember when we had him on there?
That was great.
And them guys, they travel over the country. And I would have a hard time finding a better tribute band in the world than these guys.
And he's a good dude.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's a good dude. And we've interviewed him twice now, and he's just down to earth. But he can sing.
Here's when you know you're good. And I'll debate with anybody who wants to get on here, but I don't have to. They're based out of Nashville, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the band is. When you continually sell out 3rd and Lindsley, that's a club down there has a lot of great entertainment. Consistently, I mean nightly, 7 days a week, they're bringing it in. Every time these cats play, it's a sellout.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Every time they play there, it's a sellout. It's just unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
And they do it because, and them guys hear such great music down there. And if it isn't good, people don't keep coming
Right.
out to see
No,
it.
you just you go see another band.
I got to answer that. I'll do another low carb cafe here in a week or so. The venue that I was going to go to, I'm kind of scratching my head on, but I did one for a low carb breakfast. Stopped at a local grind, went in there. She has a good low carb breakfast. Good spot right there in the corner, and nice gal. But I know that I'm lacking on that, so I'll pick that back up. I
Stay
Low
on
promise.
carb
night.
diet night.
Low carb cafe. It's it's something we're just doing. So
And then the following Saturday, Bethany,
Yes.
have a great concert. Well, I think they're great. I think it's a great lineup. But the next Saturday on the 21st is an Eagles and Alabama tribute.
Yeah.
It's a lot of great music. Just is. And they're good. And Seven Bridges, which I've had out there before.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. And then one of everybody's favorites over Memorial Day weekend is Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck.
And the opener was one of the headliners last year at CRB Fest, the Classic Rock Experience. Killer bands coming up.
Bethany's waiting on that June 11th show.
Is that the
Boy Band Review.
She's gonna have her
It is gonna be fun.
NSYNC shirt on out there.
NSYNC, Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Mayor Costin, who you going to be dancing to?
Backstreet Boys.
There you go. So there you go. All right, Bethany, tell us about Star Search.
All right. So our next Star Search night is May 23rd. So is that 2 weeks from today?
Yeah.
Okay. We will have 5 artists in here: Shelby McMahon, Seth Mackin, Naomi Williams, Matt Stevens, and Lily Clayton.
Look forward to it.
And
The
there's
last
some-
one was
Yeah.
great.
Some talented
It was
people
great.
Jack
coming in.
Reese moved forward.
Yeah, we're
And the
gonna.
winner, Mayor Costin, have you followed our Star Search at all?
Just a little bit of what you told me about it.
Okay, so the grand prize winner, they'll come in here and they'll go through this. Like out of those 5, one of them will move on to the semifinal. Then we got another first round or second round, whatever you want to call it.
Semifinals.
June 27th.
Is that what you
June
mean?
27th, and that
Oh,
winner
yeah.
goes to the semifinals.
Uh-oh. I know that song.
Guess whose phone that was?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, didn't turn it down. Anyway, long story short, the winner, the champion, gets $1,000.
Woohoo!
Thanks to Bouncers or Us.
That's right.
$1,000.
$1 million.
$1 million.
Yep.
All right, let's recap this. We'll let Mayor Costin get home. He's had a busy night. Big loaded council meeting tonight.
I tell you what, it's nice to get out of there quickly.
Now you get to do the radio in the morning, right?
Yes.
Can you announce all this good stuff in the morning?
I won't remember between now and then.
Well, you got your paper right
will
there.
you send me an email or a text?
You got the paper there, Kevin.
He could meet you there.
Well, no, he's going to say he's got football practice.
No, not in the morning, but you can handle it in the morning on WCBK.
Yes, I will announce this.
Great. So one more time, September 15th will be the city of Martinsville and Morgan County presenting the Bicentennial Gala, a black tie event, which will be at the Brick House on Main, downtown Martinsville, on September 15th at 6 o'clock. Tickets are $100 per person. Tickets go on sale July 5th, but if you want to reserve, you can reserve them right now. Reserve 2 tickets, 4 tickets, wherever you want to reserve. But you go to Brick House on Main 128 at gmail.com. Reserve your tickets. That's Michelle Keller. And when the tickets are ready to go on sale, you'll get those $100 per person. Ticket includes dinner, music, a commemorative gift celebrating the 200 years of the city of Martinsville and Morgan County. Out of that, there will be 2 scholarships that will be given out to 2 seniors for next year.
Correct.
2 seniors for next year. There'll be it's an essay. Is that what we're calling it?
Yes, an essay.
It'll be a writing essay, and they can win a scholarship, $2,022
Or 1822.
$1,822 for the second place. And then September 17th, downtown Martinsville at the brand new stage, which it's going to be the night we dedicate it, and it's going to be the City of Martinsville Bicentennial Celebration. We got music starting at 1 o'clock with the community band, the community choir, Natalie Coffin in the 3rd and 4th grade honors choir. And then about 2:15, we'll have our ceremony with all of our dignitaries at Mayor Costin's lining up. And then we'll have Rose O'Neill. Then we'll have the Wombly's Rock Orchestra. We'll have Credence Revive, which is a CCR tribute. We'll have Barracuda, which is a heart tribute. Clayton Anderson, and we're working on fireworks. We're also going to have inflatables, food, beer, and wine vendors will be available. What, did I say the inflatables for kids?
You did.
Yes.
Did.
We'll have that.
And for
guess
some
what?
adults.
And for adults. And guess what? Everything except for the food, beer, and wine is free that day to the public. Free to the public.
Awesome.
Love it.
Okay? So I'm out of stuff to talk about now.
How do people?
That's a
You
first.
might not know this yet, but after we get it open, how do people reserve the stage or reserve the?
That's a good question. We are looking at other municipalities and how they handle their stages. At first, we thought, okay, it's just going to be a free stage. I know we've received a lot of comments. We're putting all this money on a stage for 4 concerts for Rob Helms. And no offense, Rob.
Oh, it's 5 this year.
Five now. 5 now, Kenny.
But our goal
And I'm going to say, whoever says that is stupid. It's just stupid. That is not how this went about whatsoever. If you don't like that, I'm outside the street right out here. I have nothing to do with that.
Family show.
That stage is not mine. It's part of something, though, that we've been doing.
Man.
well, and
Hell, they can kiss my butt. I didn't have nothing to do with it. Sorry. That's just the way it is. You know what stage I wanted.
yes, you wanted at the park. And this was something that started
There you
back
go.
in 2017, 2018. Can you turn his mic off?
I was going to say.
He's got everybody. I don't even know where I was going now, Rob.
I'm going to show you what I'll show you what I'm going to do here. He's camera 4.
I'll quit.
He's gone.
Oh, put it back on. Please.
But this has been a great opportunity for Martinsville. It's been a long time coming, and the Fall Festival will be using it for all their entertainment
Good.
this year. The Fall
That'll be
Festival is going to be
fantastic.
downtown again, but we are going to have to find out what kind of rules and guidelines. Now, first you thought, well, it's free for people to use, but
There's
yeah,
other issues. You got to worry about insurance,
Sure.
everything else. You
true,
just have-
and there's got to be a dollar amount to give value to it and to have it treated properly.
And I think, though, what you talked about, though, and we didn't have amounts, the nonprofit organizations will have a different price probably
Right.
than the for-profit does.
Okay.
Well, if you let anybody just jump up there and use it for free, there's no responsibility. There's no.
And you got to take
action.
care of it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah.
got to be taken care of. It. Wait till you see. I mean, we've seen the drawings. The place is going to be beautiful.
And it's going to have a couple of dressing rooms. It'd be a great thing for the
Merrimack
Merrimack players to
Yeah.
come out
People.
and do a few
Depot
things.
people.
But we are going to have some rules and guidelines, and we're hoping to have the Welcome Center opened. I don't think we're going to get it done in time for this celebration, but we're hoping that whoever mans the Welcome Center will do the scheduling for that. But, you know,
Oh,
I'd like to see it used from the end of April to the end of October. And if we don't use it,
We're going to use it
During all
in
that
December.
that's right.
yeah. And if we don't use it, at least
Yeah, I
that
like
much,
that.
shame on us for spending the taxpayers' money on that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, when you think about it, there's a lot of people that do a lot of things right here that can be used for us.
Absolutely.
You know, and I somebody asked me one day, could they hold a church service there? I don't, or you know, do like a Christian concert or whatever. I
You say you give speeches or gatherings or meetings or whatever you want. You've got
Yeah.
a stage.
and I know that Mr. Stanhouse has approached us about weddings
Mhm.
being there.
Oh,
So they may have weddings there, then go into the art sanctuary for the reception. So I think it's going to be a whole different venue for Martinsville than what we're used to.
You could do a live stream from that stage. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah.
I think it's going to be great for our
A live
city.
Monday
It
music
is.
And
hour.
I think what people really have to understand, I guess, if you ever leave here and go other places and see what other people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things happen like this. And granted, I agree with 100% with some of these people that are talking about we need skate parks and we need all that. I agree with you 150%. The only thing I know how to operate on is my music part of it. So I want to see that. But I agree with those people
Well,
that there should be a skate park and some of that other stuff for the kids to do. And, you know, and there are people, you know, about movie theaters and bowling alleys and all that. Why ain't gonna, there's one thing about it. Those two businesses were here.
yeah,
And there's a reason they folded to 10.
yeah. Well, we got into this.
If you're making a ton of money at the bowling alley or at the movie theater, you probably wouldn't have closed up shop. I'm not trying to be sarcastic about it, but
We had Pam Hurston here last week, and she owns a little business on the square.
yeah.
And we got to talk, and she said, I'd be curious what everybody else thought would be needed downtown business-wise. So I went online and did a poll. And by far was a place that, you know, right now throwing the tomahawks and duck pin bowling are hot.
Yeah.
So like 300 people clicked that. And you had everything from a sit-down restaurant to a bar, music venue, grocery store, things like that. But the entertainment-wise was by far the biggest
Something
one.
to do.
Something to do downtown because you have eateries now.
Yeah, we got great restaurants.
Yes.
We need something else for people to come down.
100%. And I was interested in that poll because that's.
No, it's important.
Yeah.
You get to people's, you know, what they're thinking.
But I thought about that. I've told them that a bunch of times online. The bowling alley and the theater didn't close down because of '69. They closed down because they weren't making any more money.
They closed down before that ever came about.
Yeah.
Didn't it?
Well, and Mac Porter has reached out to the Bowling Association a couple times because we thought it would be a great thing to put in the old Marsh store. And at this point, they are not looking to expand any kind of bowling alleys or anything.
Right.
Again, it's the old,
Everything's
Excuse
tight
COVID.
right now too. Yeah.
and it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
But you know, we have looked at different things. The skate park, Mac Porter has been in contact with the Tony Hawk Foundation, and you know, we want people to come to our community. We have housing, and I'm going to be, you know, right now I'm concerned because when we started all of our housing, the construction cost was low, interest rates were low. Now construction costs are starting to
Wow,
creep
they're rough,
up.
aren't they?
Yeah.
Interest rates are so, but there's still the need for homes.
Right.
Bloomington has a company coming in, Catalent, that has an unbelievable amount of jobs that are coming. So we're trying to reach out to that company to let them know that we've got housing coming in here. But people, when they want to come here, they want lifestyle activities
Yeah.
for their family.
Yep.
So if we get a skate park, got a music venue, I know I will not be sitting in the mayor's office when this gets accomplished, but I would love to see, once we get the levy built on 39, is to have some sports parks on both sides through there and redo that whole corridor into our city. And that would make a big impact on the way people perceive our town.
100%.
I agree about all that stuff. It's just, I think you really have to sit down and look though why they closed.
Yeah.
Well, the one reason I think a movie theater would have a hard time here, because in Mooresville you're 15, 20 minutes away. If you live a little bit north of town here,
Yeah.
they got a big nice movie theater there, and now you can be at the ones in Bloomington in 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be kind of hard to compete with some of that.
Well, or you can just stay at home and watch it on your own TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, home entertainment is so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
That's why I think you need to look at like the duck pin bowling and the tomahawk stuff and the top. I said, wouldn't it be neat to have a Top Golf on the north side of Home Bank in that slot on that side of the highway? I don't even know if the land's available or not, but I said, in my mind, that's where I could visualize something like that for our community. That's the hot stuff right now, the tomahawk, the duck pin, the Top Golf.
Well, the one of the new things is the football.
Yeah, she played that. She went and did that.
Was it fun?
The fouling warehouse or the bowling warehouse? I'm not sure how you say it. But
Was it fun?
yeah. I mean, it was hard for me because it was big footballs and my hands are tiny, but yeah, no, it was fun. Yeah, everybody had a good time.
And you know, the Y is getting ready to look at expanding their facilities, which is going to be greatly needed and improve the need for that. And then we have the youth center that's still offering a lot of things for the youth, but we still have to keep those things going.
Yes, sir.
So, okay, let's go before we let you go real quick. So the people are requesting things for downtown. Is this something that the city can help pursue? Or is this just something some guy who owns a business says, I want to go down there and that's how I'm going to do it?
No, I think they need, if somebody has ideas, please call our office and let us know, or they can email me. My email is kcostin@martinsville.in.gov. And if you've got ideas, you know, we'll pursue whatever. You know, you mentioned the grocery store. Mac Porter's looked into trying to get a couple of different grocery stores to come in. But with Kroger's and Walmart here, until we get the numbers up, somebody else is going to come.
That's what Pam and we discussed is people want this, that, and that, the other downtown or in the community, but you're not going to get someone to relocate here when they see numbers are down at all these other stores, because that's the first thing they're going to look at. How much do you do? How much percent of your community comes in? And when you're not shopping here, I know we say shop local, but that's important. When we present the package to grocery store A, B, and C and say, hey, here's what we did last year and the year before, and it's improving. We're getting housing. We're getting this. We're getting a stage, you know, all sorts of things. But if your numbers are going down, nobody's going to come here.
But, you know,
they don't care.
One of the neatest things, I was at one of the redevelopment Martinsville meetings, and one of the store owners downtown, we were talking about people buy their clothes and whatever online, on the internet and whatever. But she said she had a situation where somebody came in and got a pair of jeans, didn't try them on, took them home, realized they got the wrong size, called her on a Saturday evening before she went out. She was getting ready to leave. She stayed there. She came back, switched her jeans out, and was able to go. Don't get that with Amazon. Amazon is tough on you. And I think that's what people need to realize, that our vendors, our merchants here in town bend over backwards to help people out as much as they can. I would love, you know, the old Netter's menswear. You know, I loved that store years ago. And
well, that was brought up. I think Jeremy brought that up that night with Pam. Was the
what's being built next to Wings Etc.
Another walk-in clinic. I've got that posted on top of the page. Yeah. 2 walk-in clinics out there.
Within a stone's throw away.
Yeah.
Really?
And they both knew each other were going in.
Yeah. Well, I think one's a specific kind of, sort of. One's like a...
it's a walk-in clinic.
Yeah. I think one of... Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. But it's kind of like... And boy, I may get in trouble when I say it, but if Rob can go off on his rant, I can. You know, it's just remember how many years ago we had pizza places? I mean, we had 20 pizza places. Yeah. And when somebody gets a good idea, it seems like everybody started coming in on it. But, you know, I guess with healthcare the way it is, the walk-in clinics make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, I mean, in Mooresville, you have walk-in clinic at CVS, you have at Walgreens, you have one at the hospital.
Well, didn't we lose a walk-in clinic up off 252? Wasn't there one across the highway?
There was one
across
at the hospital.
across.
There was an after-hours clinic at the hospital.
Yeah.
There was one by Rips too.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
there
we've
was?
yeah.
I don't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy Toomey wants to know, why would the city allow that?
What someone to
It's
pay
free enterprise.
taxes
Free
instead of
enterprise,
building up
They want
and
to buy the property.
You know, they're in the TIF district, and those will be TIF revenues that are going to help pay for the new venue.
Well, you keep doing that. You keep looking at me going.
he's already went off once. Come on, Kenny. He's pushing the buttons over there.
But then, you know, and again, when you have competition, it makes it better for the consumer.
100%.
Yeah, when you're the only dog in town, it's charge whatever you want.
Right.
Now we're losing Beefcake and we lost Brothers.
Well,
But, I mean,
Brothers
that's-
is just for I thought that was just
Nope.
for a
No, they're done.
Quit.
Oh.
Don't
Quit
do
saying
that.
that.
I'll snap if you do that
Somebody
to me.
said it.
No,
Wasn't true?
and that I mean, no, they're gone.
Oh.
But I mean, that's part of life in the big city.
And when I felt bad for Brothers, I made it through all the hassle of the construction.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
and Tony's a good dude. I like
Food
Tony.
is great.
Yeah,
And it's kind of like the gas station down between here and Bloomington. As you're going south, it's the one on the left hand.
Mhm.
They're,
right by Worms Way.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they made it all, they were open all during the construction. Then when the road opened up, they closed.
Yeah,
Wow.
that was a good stopping point too. That's a bathroom break
Yeah.
from Monroe to here. So I thought that
You don't
was.
need a bathroom break though between here and there. Well,
Not anymore.
as fast as you can go.
I go back roads, Rob. Thank you.
Well, okay.
I enjoy the back roads.
No, back my little rant. I've had people say that. It's like, that's not the truth. If I said, I didn't. You knew what my state was on it, what I would like to have seen. You know,
The only thing that I personally would like to see, and it's nothing that really would affect me, but I notice a lot of other communities are doing it. And I remember we discussed this a long time ago, is a trail or a bike path or something like that. That's on down the road.
And that's,
And I remember
Kenny Hill has some drawings from the county.
Yep.
Today we had a meeting, it's an hour and a half long, talking about our plans for the city. And what we want to do is somehow come out of the park, maybe over through Sharman, into the Y, over to the fairgrounds, up Columbus, and maybe to home and back into the park. But we want to also include all the homes that are being built out around Artesian Avenue.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of things that will happen. And, you know, I'm hoping I'm alive long enough to see it. But the things that we're planning now in the ground, what we're putting down, may not actually materialize for another 10 or 12 years. But whoever comes in behind me as mayor, I just hope that they think enough of our projects that they continue them.
Right. At least there's some hope in the future coming ahead.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Good stuff.
well, folks, Corey, what you got to say?
Not a thing.
You're a wise man,
I'm
my
just-
friend.
I just stay here and listen. No. No.
Well, September 15th, September 17th, big days around here to get done. And I pay to get my sidewalk replaced. I'm on the ballot.
We are in the process. We've got $1 million budgeted this year for sidewalks. You can always replace your own sidewalk yourself
Okay.
as long as it's done to city specs. But we're in the process right now of looking at different sidewalks. Just out of curiosity, can anybody take a guess on how much one block would cost to put in sidewalks just on one side?
I mean, just like a regular walking
Yeah,
sidewalk.
say Jefferson Street from Pike to Harrison on one side,
I don't know.
$10,000. So
For
even though
one side, one
one side, one block, and though we've got $1 million set aside, it still doesn't go a long way. So we're in the process of taking bids for those. What we're hoping is that we can tear the sidewalks out ourselves, the city, tear them out and haul it away. So then we can have a contractor come in, frame it up, and pour it. that was our thought. We were going to do our own sidewalks, and we started up on in town.
Teresa's laying gold.
100K.
Yeah,
That'd be 10 sidewalks.
yeah. But you know, we just found out the city, we don't have the manpower to do it because we have guys taking off for personal days, sick days, and you need at least 5 guys working that sidewalk crew. So we didn't have the manpower to do it. So we're going to look at subbing it out. And but Jeremy, if somebody wants their sidewalk paved and they're willing to do it, they just need to get a hold of Bob Strader and get the specs, and they can do it themselves.
There you go, Jeremy.
There you go. All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Had a great time tonight. Mayor Costin.
Thank you for coming in, Mayor Costin.
Thank you for having me.
A lot of great things
A
coming.
lot of people don't want to talk to me anymore.
How about that right there? Does that help? Does that work?
Or another thing I was thinking of, you probably said you needed 5 people because you need traffic control, you know what I mean? You need somebody on the machine, you need laborers, and you need traffic control.
And then when you get them coming in to pour the concrete, you need the guys finishing
Yeah.
it off.
Yeah.
And on the gentlemen from the jail, they have helped out tremendously. But the good thing, their numbers are down, so we only get maybe 2 for the city.
Yeah.
There's a couple going to the park, then there's going to Mooresville and other places.
Kev?
That's all I got. I've been a good show. Wasn't a lot of music tonight. I was kind of a little disappointed in that.
Mayor Costin, can you sing one to take us home?
No. I like Kevin so well, I don't want to see his.
Right. There we go.
I cannot carry a tune.
Beth?
I'm not going to sing. You don't want me to sing.
I'm not singing.
I heard you sing Mustang Sally in
Yeah,
here
that's
one
what I
night.
was
You did
gonna
real
say.
well.
My luck.
And back with Jeremy, you could do, there are some 4-foot sidewalks, but amazingly, most of the sidewalks in town are 5 feet.
Really?
Now, the other thing, you can't do it. People would be upset. But the other thing is, you went through and you put down an asphalt sidewalk instead of concrete. You could do a lot more, but it won't look very good. Then it's going to start crumbling.
Yeah, it
and
will.
the longevity is not going to be there.
I mean, if it was only 3 foot, you couldn't really walk with someone next to you. That'd be too.
Water issues in Indian Acres. Standing water everywhere flowing in the county or city or state.
That's a good question. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't see who asked that.
Wendy.
Wendy.
Wendy Coon.
That's a situation where the state has caused the issues for the drainage over in that area. If you look at the floodplain maps prior to construction, a lot of that area was not in the floodplain, but once they've done the construction, now it is. So the county has jurisdiction over the drainage ditches. So they're stepping in and they're holding the state accountable for that, and they're going to come in and redo that. The other thing that we've got is about $1.5 million that we put into the Ready Grant for our area, and the Ready Grant is a $250 million project the state had out, and different counties had to go together and form a region. Our region was Johnson, Morgan, Hendricks, Putnam, Montgomery, and Boone. And out of our region, our drainage problem was the highest rated problem that needed to be taken care of. So we feel very comfortable we're going to get those. And what they need to do, Wendy, is we need to dig the ditch down about 2 feet and widen it a little bit. Terry Brock, the county surveyor, is on it. They've been in negotiation with the state and to get that taken care of.
You guys haven't been busy at all, have you?
No. And, you know, I
Never ending.
I told Mac Dan the other day, we're so focused of going forward. At some point, we need to take a breath and look what we have accomplished. Now, some people will say we've not accomplished much. We've just made a lot of messes and everything. But if you look at what we've accomplished, the projects that we have, the funding that we've had created for some of the other projects that had been started, I think our team's done a great job. Buffer zones. We're not sure what the county is going to do with the buffer zones just yet, Jeremy. They have the legal right to take them away. Mooresville and Monrovia and Martinsville, we do not want to give away the buffer zones. We'd like to keep them, but we have no say. It's completely up to the county if they take them back or not.
The 26th, the stage won't be done until September 17th. We're good.
Okay. Well, folks, we want to thank everybody for joining us. Thanks for the questions. Looking forward to a lot of good concerts and a lot of fun stuff going on here. And we hope people will bring all these businesses and stuff that everybody'd like to see down somewhere in Martinsville, because I think it'd be great.
That's right. Come early for the concerts and,
Come early.
and shop around the square and see
That's
what
one
they
of the
have to
reasons we're
offer.
doing the concerts. I don't think everybody realizes that. That's one of the main reasons when we put this together, downtown Martinsville, to do the concerts, was
To promote downtown
to
Martinsville.
promote the businesses downtown, get people to come out and eat early, because we don't start the concert till 7. Come down and eat, walk around, see the shops, whatever, and then come over and listen to some music. It doesn't cost you anything.
And look at the cars.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes for a wonderful Thursday evening.
And Friday nights on the parts of the square right now, they're going on.
Oh,
You've
it's
got
great to come down and see lights and cars. downtown.
Gillespie's and the Mexican restaurant and Kevin Green's, and then when Bruce is down there on a Friday night, it's
Greeks.
just and Greeks. Yeah, we need something on that far corner. Rob, you got anything in mind?
Will the concerts be canceled?
No.
I think she probably was typing when I was typing.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
Yeah. Mary Ellen, all the concerts will be on Jefferson Street in front of 21 North through the summer. So all the free concerts will be in front of 21 North. And then in September, you have to go back and rewatch the beginning of this recording, but there'll be a celebration to open the stage in September. And then from then on, so next year, 2023, that's where the free concerts will be.
Yep. All right, well, folks, we want to thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next Monday night with music. Hannah Sexton's going to be one of our guests. It's going to be great. And then the following week after that, we're back to our Star Search competition.
Yep, that's right.
So thank you guys for tuning in. We wish you the best. You want to say something else, Kev?
Oh, I've got cancer survivor information real quick. Sorry, I know everybody wants
That's
to get
at
off here.
Sorry,
that's at
Rob.
the middle school.
Yeah,
Yep.
yes.
No, this is good. This is worth it.
June 4th and 5th, this is something this young lady right here, you're like 29 still, aren't you? This young lady right here next to us started. Cancer Survivors Day and Martinsville Shave for the Brave. They're going to the same date this year, June 4th at John R. Wooden Middle School. The Cancer Survivors Day is a free community event for anyone whose life was affected by cancer, whether you're a cancer survivor, family member, friend, or medical professional. Come celebrate life with friends, family, and community. Martinsville Shave for the Brave is a fundraiser for St. Baldrick's Foundation, the largest private funder of childhood cancer research. Sign up as a shavee or as a volunteer. We do this every year thanks to Beth. I look forward to my annual haircut.
You need
So,
one.
I do, but I'm going to let it bush out until then. I'm telling you right now. I might have a full mullet by
trying.
then.
But yeah, come out. It's going to be a fun day. We're going to have carnival games and prizes. We'll have yard games to play. There's going to be a band. So we're going to have live entertainment this year. Bounce house. Actually, not a bounce house. It's going to be one of those
You've got bounce houses
called?
on here.
obstacle course.
Sport, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so
I'm gonna
not
have
just
to
for
get
the
in
little
shape,
kids.
man.
Yeah,
Got a month.
I know. We can get you in there.
No.
We'll have Gather on Barbecue will be out there. Brain Chills will be out there.
Back in the Army,
Am
yeah.
I forgetting anything?
At the end of those two events that day, we're going to come live in studio, and I did talk to Jennifer today. We're going to try to stay live approximately 24 hours from the time it starts to the next day. But we're going to try to raise money for Gunnar Burnham's Foundation.
Yep.
And every penny that we gather, we're going to ask for stuff to give away, to donate, for businesses just to donate. If you want to say, hey, we'll give you $10 an hour, you're on, that's fine. But all that money raised from in here till the next that Sunday at noon is when we're going to cut it off. We'll go to the Gunnar Burner Foundation. Talk to his mom today. She's going to give some stats and info. It's going to be a long day for us, but this is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. Bethany pushed both her events together on one day so we can just make it a Saturday and Sunday, a cancer survivors fundraiser weekend.
Gunnar Burner,
So-
that's a one dear to my heart.
Yes, and you know, St. Baldrick's, it's Children Cancer Research, and Gunnar Burnham, the group that is associated with that it goes to, I guess every penny goes to research and to what the type that he had. And so we couldn't have two better organizations. You're not, and I'm just being honest, you're not feeding some fat cat that trickles down the money in pennies. This goes right to the source. So we're happy to be involved with this, and we want this to be a community event. And it's a month away. I'm going to be hitting emails and messages to every business in town. If you tell me no, I'm going to embarrass you. So anyway, no. we need all hands on deck on this one. We want. There's a number that I'm not going to say we want to reach, but we'd like to come as close as we can to it. So that's all I got.
All right, folks. Don't forget to get your tickets for Trace Atkins. We'll see you guys all next week.
Thank you, Rob,
God
Kenny.
bless.
Thank you.